It's a long tradition in Rhode Island, and there are many of them. And I think we just need to work our way through the issues. Thank you.
Senator Whitehouse, we must work our way through the issue. There's a long history. He said a whole bunch of nothing. Let's be very clear. You know, let me pause and tell y'all a little something. First of all, Monday night, he told reporters on Capitol Hill that the club informed him that it does, in fact, have, quote, diversity of membership. That means, to be clear, that there's all kinds of white people in the club. Tall white people, short white people. There's Irish white people, there's Russian white people, all kinds of white people. Very, very diverse white club. But here's the issue. Fundamentally, this shows you the hypocrisy of many white so-called liberals. They talk a good game. They'll take a knee. They'll wear some kente cloth. They'll say they support racial justice. They'll grandstand about Breonna Taylor or George Floyd. They'll talk about how racist Trump is. That's easy. That's low-hanging fruit. But what do you do when the rubber meets the road? What do you do when your theory has to turn into practice? Sometimes the best politics to identify somebody by, it's not how they vote, although that's important. It's not what they say, although that certainly matters. It's what their personal politics looks like. What does it mean to be feminist if you're not feminist in your lives and relationships, brothers? What does it mean to say that you support LGBT rights, but when you're in that locker room or that frat house, what are you saying? What are you doing? And what does it mean to be a white liberal who says all the right stuff on race? They love black people, but they can never seem to find one worth hiring. They got all these white friends in Congress, but ain't none of them been to their house. You ain't got none in your real life. And they talk a good game about racial inclusion, but you are part of a club that has a long history of racial exclusion. So when you say, well, there's a long tradition, the long tradition is white supremacy. And when you say they're working their way through it, it means they're going to do it when their hand is forced. So save me the platitude. Save me 49 seconds of talking garbage and not saying nothing. Sir, if you're really about this racial justice life, you're going to have to prove it. Because right now, to quote a great philosopher, you need more people.